The state visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin to India on 4th and 5th December 2025 for the 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit will cover a wide range of issues that go far beyond defense cooperation. Energy security, payment mechanisms, investment in Arctic oil and gas projects, nuclear energy, labor mobility, and new transport corridors form the core of the discussions. A central focus of the summit will be the acceleration of the Chennai-Vladivostok Maritime Corridor, a direct eastern sea route that has the potential to reshape bilateral trade. The Chennai-Vladivostok route connects the Indian port of Chennai with Vladivostok, Russia's largest port on the Pacific coast. The distance is approximately 5,600 nautical miles, 10,300 kilometers. When fully operational with regular liner services, cargo vessels will be able to complete the journey in 22 to 25 days. By comparison, the traditional route used today from Indian ports through the Suez Canal, the Mediterranean Sea, the Atlantic, and then around northern Europe to Russia's Far East covers more than 12,000 nautical miles and takes 40 to 45 days. Since late 2023, attacks on shipping in the Red Sea have forced many vessels to detour around the Cape of Good Hope, adding further delays and costs. The Eastern Corridor therefore offers a shorter, faster, and more predictable alternative. The route begins at Chennai or other East Coast ports such as Visakhapatnam and Paradip, proceeds through the Bay of Bengal, passes the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, enters the Strait of Malacca, continues through the South China Sea, sails north past the Korean Peninsula and Japan, and finally reaches Vladivostok via the Sea of Japan. Trial shipments of coal, oil, containers, and fertilizers were successfully completed in 2024, and the volume of coal moved along this path rose by 87%, while crude oil shipments increased by 48% in the financial year 2024-2025. Bilateral trade between India and Russia reached $65 billion in 2024 and is expected to exceed $70 billion in 2025, driven primarily by Indian imports of discounted Russian crude oil, coal, and fertilizers. A shorter and more reliable sea route will reduce transportation costs, lower insurance premiums, and decrease demurrage charges. Analysts estimate that full utilization of the corridor can add $10 to $15 billion annually to bilateral trade within the next 5 years, while also encouraging greater Indian exports of pharmaceuticals, machinery, textiles, and agricultural products to Russia's Far East and beyond. Despite the progress achieved, several challenges remain. During winter months, ice restricts navigation at Vladivostok, requiring the deployment of ice-class vessels. Container imbalances arise because India imports far more from Russia than it exports in the opposite direction, leading to empty return voyages. Port infrastructure at both ends needs expansion, including deeper berths, modern cranes, and improved road and rail connections to the hinterland. Regulatory and customs procedures must also be harmonized to ensure smooth transshipment. The forthcoming summit is expected to address these issues through concrete agreements. Both countries are likely to commit to joint investments in port modernization, the establishment of regular shipping services, and the construction or leasing of ice-strengthened vessels. Coordination with the International North-South Transport Corridor and possible future linkage with the Northern Sea Route across the Arctic will create an integrated network that further reduces transit times to Europe and Central Asia. In essence, the Chennai-Vladivostok Maritime Corridor will significantly lower the time and cost of moving goods between India and Russia, enhance energy security for India, provide Russia with a reliable market in Asia, and reduce dependence on contested or vulnerable western sea lanes. By strengthening direct maritime connectivity, the two nations will reinforce their strategic partnership and contribute to more stable and affordable trade flows in an increasingly uncertain global environment. The decisions taken during President Putin's visit will determine how quickly these benefits are realized.